So of the two officials, Franklin TV Sports presents exciting Franklin High School girls soccer. What a matchup today as two outstanding teams in the Hockomock vie for position at the top of the rankings in the Hockomock League standings. Hi neighbors and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce. Our producer today is Chris Flynn. Franklin against old rival King Philip. And what a game this should be. Franklin comes in with a record of 7-1-4, and for the Warriors of KP, they're 11-1. Actually, in the MIAA rankings, just out this morning, KP has the edge over Franklin, the number 14th slot for the Warriors, and Franklin comes in at number 20. So that's your matchup, the starting lineups for the visitors from KP. They will start a senior midfielder, Addison Lamoth Vaughn, a senior defender, Rihanna Mason. She's one of the captains, as is Lamoth Vaughn. Also, another captain starting, Michaela Thompson, a senior forward. And the fourth captain will also start, and that is senior midfielder Danny Lemusio. Also, Ali Poche, a defender, a senior. Bridget Scott, a midfielder, a senior. And also starting is Neela Caruso, a senior defender. Lauren Obara, a senior goalkeeper. She'll be in goal for the Warriors. Ella Lucier, a midfielder. She's a junior. And finally, two other starters, Donnell Balunas, a sophomore midfielder, and Ella McDonald, a sophomore forward. King Philip with 10 seniors on the team, 11 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman. So of their 25 players, 21 are upperclassmen. For the Franklin High Panthers, they will start Cassidy Carmignani, a junior defender. Eiley Sinelli, a senior defender. Megan Griffith, a senior defender. Vera Hansen, a junior midfielder. Gwen O'Holland, a junior attacker. Morgan Lovell, a junior midfielder. Also starting Kelly O'Connor, the great player for Franklin, senior attacker. Madeline Pond, a senior defender. Lily Strong, a freshman attacker. And Cammie Towers is back in goal for the Panthers, and she'll be starting for Coach Jody Klein, and the Warriors are coached by Gary Pichelle. The officials for today's game, Jay Stevens and Jeff Carney. Here we go. Franklin in the home dark blue with white trim and white numerals and a lighter blue stripe, and the visitors from Warriors in their white. Both teams wearing the pink stockings for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Franklin will have it be going from left to right across your screens, and the Warriors will be going the other way. Franklin gets the opening kickoff. Sent in and out. The Panthers will have it. 2 40-minute periods here at Piscini Stadium as it's taken back by the Warriors. Now sent out, and let's see, they're going to give it to KP. So they'll go on the attack for the first time here today. And putting in play is Caruso. Her ball is deflected, and the Panthers take it back, cannot clear it, and sent in deep. Franklin will chase it back down. Hustle for it there on the far sidelines. And Franklin tries to take it up. Warrior goes down hard, no call. Now the ball is sent back and be put in play by Franklin. With it there is Megan Griffith. Shadows just beginning to creep on the far sidelines. As the game progresses, the field would become more and more covered in shadow. Mid-fall game, the sun not very high these days. And the Panthers will have it on the throw-in on the far sideline. Franklin coached by Jody Klein and KP coached by Gary Pichelle. Pichelle in his 27th year, Klein in her second year as full-time head coach. Not full-time coach, but head coach. Back to the goalkeeper. She'll have to kick it because it comes from a teammate, and that is Cammie Towers. Franklin trying to work it out. They have not crossed midfield with it yet here in this game. Left-footed boot, strong one by Vera Hansen. Still not beyond midfield. And the Warriors with a lot of pressure. The Warriors with 1 loss on the season. To whom? The Franklin Panthers in the second game of the season. After that, the Warriors have run the table to an 11-1 mark. That's their only loss. Franklin only with one loss. That was a non-conference game to Bishop Field, but they have 4 ties. 7-1-4 are the Panthers. It's bunched atop of the Hockomock League standings, and this game will determine who gets the edge in the Hawk. It's so close. Right now, KP has a slight edge over Franklin. Far side, the throw-in for the Panthers. Still haven't crossed the midfield stripe. Now they do for the first time. They try to send away Gwen Holland. She gets to it. Nice kick behind her back to herself. A little left-footed boot. It goes through, and now it's going to be kicked clear out of bounds, and Franklin will have the throw-in on the right side of the field. They go low, out of bounds, and that's going to be off Franklin. And the Warriors will have it. Talking to Coach Jody Klein before the game, she was pleasantly surprised with the outcome, the 4-1 win over KP back in early September. There's the kick all the way through, and the goalkeeper comes out, contact there, and that's going to be a violation, a foul, I believe, on KP. She locked up with Cammie Towers, and Cammie and the Panthers will have a free kick. Heavy collision there, but Towers looks like she survives the kick. Here's a fielder now with the kick. Near midfield. Franklin trying to control the Warriors with a lot of pressure in the offensive zone. They get it through. To be chased down by Eiley Sinelli. And she keeps it in bounds. Does Sinelli. Left boot. Stolen back. Back and forth we go. Neither team with any real control, a whistle and a foul. And the Panthers yet will have another free kick. Still early on here in the first half. The free kick for the Panthers, and they boot it way upfield. Headed around at midfield, little backward kick by the Panthers. That's going to be a violation, and it's going to be offside, and the Franklin Panthers will go back on defense. 35-40 to go, first half. Neither team with anything like an opportunity to score. Here's a free kick from just inside the midfield stripe. And KP sends it deep on the right side, headed back by the Panthers. Franklin trying to start it out. They carry it forward. Nice pass in on the left side, and the goalkeeper is going to come out and make the play. That's Obara. She decided to make the play. And not a save because it wasn't online. Lauren Obara, I should say, is a junior goalkeeper. And there's a strong punt by Obara. Real strong one out to the midfield stripe. Chip forward. Franklin back with that strong backline defense that they have. Panthers protect the ball nicely. Beautiful play there by a Panther. Out to midfield. Try to send a player away on the left. They get it to her. Defense comes back. Franklin centering the ball up. The drive in front. Intended there for Vera Hansen. But it's turned back near the midfield stripe. Kicked down the sideline. That'll roll out of bounds. And the Panthers will have it inside the midfield stripe. Defense prominent so far by both teams in the throw-in for Franklin. Kicked off a player's head. I think it hit Holland in the back. It rolls forward with all that momentum, and now it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Franklin with the throw-in at midfield. This is Gwen Holland. Her ball is stolen. Here come the Warriors. Good speed on the left wing. Carrying it forward with some speed, and the shot, the pass there, and the shot in the goal. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. And the goal was recorded there by Thompson, one of their captains, Michaela Thompson, on the nice pass. I believe that was Lamusio who set her up. Michaela Thompson scores it for the Warriors, and they take the 1-0 lead. The score comes at 33-45, 1-0. Beautiful pass as they forced it up the left wing strong. Thompson on the right side found the back of the net. Play back in. Franklin now will play from behind in this game so far. The Warriors on a big roll, having won 10 straight games. play in front of the Franklin bench. No substitutes yet in this game. We're still in the first 7 minutes of play. Panthers will have it just in front of the midfield stripe. It'll be a free kick. Cassidy Carmignani with the honors. She sends one upfield to a Panther. Franklin trying to get control. Nice pass there, deflected out on the centering pass by Lovell. Let's see if we're going to have the first corner of the game as it's into their own back line. And yes, Franklin will have a corner kick. First corner of the game. And here it is. Left-footed boot right in. Hits a defender. This should be another corner. I think that's off KP again. We'll do it again. 2 quick corners. Here we go. Right in front. And it's picked out of the air by their goalkeeper, Obara. Obara with the save. Right in goal. Lauren Obara. She goes shorter this time on her punt. Takes a nice hop, though. Driving kick. Franklin controls in the offensive end. This is Holland. She can't control it. Franklin with the steal. Punched forward, and there's the defense. Sends it upfield. Off a back of a Panther. It's going to roll all the way back. Franklin will chase it down. They'll go to their goalkeeper. Has to kick it. Doesn't get a lot on it, and it drops down short. Down on the far side, battle for it out of bounds. And covering it is Megan Griffith, the senior. Ball is sent out. The Panthers will have it again. Trailing 1-0, 31-13 left in the first half. Sun-drenched day, cool day. Temperature about 54 degrees. Windy at times. And here's the kick for Franklin. KP with a lot of pressure on Franklin as they try to get some offense started here. Holland can't get to it. O'Connor battling for it. She's so strong. And they double team her and they lose it. Franklin backs on defense. This is Lamusio. She had the assist. Her shot is blocked. A wicked shot blocked by a Panther. Way out deep. And Franklin will have the goal kick. This is Cammie Towers. And she kicks it short. Takes a good hop, though, towards the midfield stripe. Now sent forward. Franklin trying to get some offense started here. They've been stalled here in the first half. Sinelli. Eiley, a little better kick that time. Trying to cover it there for the Panthers is going to be Lily Strong, the freshman. Ball will go back to the Warriors, in front of their bench. Again, their coach, Gary Pichel. 27 years for Pichel. Franklin with the steal deep. Franklin, a young team. Mix of different classes represented, but they've lost a lot of graduation players from last year. A lot of players who graduated, I should say. Franklin goes to their own back line to set up some offense. This is Megan Griffith. A little pushing there both ways. Franklin starts it out now with a little bit of space on the left side. Comes all the way through. This is the deepest penetrate. What a save on the blast by Lily Strong. Lauren Obara with a point-blank save. Lily Strong unloaded right in front of the goal, and Obara makes the save. And there's her punt. High kick. What an outstanding save by Lauren Obara, the junior. So we stay at 1-0. That would have been the equalizer. Lily Strong got a good leg on it. 28:32 to go, first half. This is Ava Villela. Good to see her back. She's had some injury. Does play with that brace on her left knee. Ball sent deep. It's going to be covered up there by Caruso. And she'll send it back to Obara. Franklin with the header. Back to Obara. She makes the play. Hesitated for a moment, then decided to go out and capture it. And she'll punt it away with 28 minutes left in the first half. High punt. High header. Another one for the Panthers. And it's knocked out, so the Panthers will have it upfield. The throw-in by Maddie Pond, the senior defender. Morgan Lovell to the far side. It's going to go out of bounds, and Franklin will have the throw-in on the far side. 27 left, first half. Throw-in short. Contact as Hansen tried to get to it. O'Connor tries to get to it all, as does Lily Strong, and KP just sends it out of bounds. So Franklin will have it up front. The quick throw in by the Panthers. And the KP defense, very impressive. Remember, they lost to Franklin 4-1. Franklin had it 4-0 to the final 2 minutes of the game when KP got his lone goal back on September 10th. And a whistle, and we have a stoppage here. And now the throw in. Franklin to midfield. They chip it forward. Lily Strong. Kelly O'Connor with her left leg. Sends one in. A race for it. Franklin in alone. Coming through. A little contact there. How's this going to be ruled? As going down hard was Gwen Holland. Is she going to get a kick? Is she going to get a free kick? Holland took a heavy spill. She may be rewarded with a shot here. Gwen Holland, she would in alone and all of a sudden heavy contact. And it's going to be a free kick here for the Panthers. It's going to be Kelly O'Connor. Wow, this is going to be something. Kelly O'Connor will take it. One of the best players in the Hockomock League with a chance to tie the game. O'Connor, number 18. Lauren Obara in goal. The free kick for O'Connor to tie the game. 26-22 to go. Here's the whistle. Here comes O'Connor. Dancing around, comes through. She shoots, and it's saved by Obara. Obara goes down. I think O'Connor wanted to get it more to the side. She kicked it right at the goalkeeper, and Obara makes the save. One of the most exciting plays, that kick in front like that. So on the penalty shot, it's turned back by Obara, and it stays 1-0. KP. Lovell off of a Warrior. Be thrown in now by Maddie Pond. To Lovell. Morgan to Gwen Holland. Strong comes in through, but taken back by the Warriors. Past the official, Jay Stevens, and Franklin will have the throw in. Franklin with a little more territorial advantage here in the last couple of minutes. Still nothing on the board. And Franklin will have the throw in. This is Cassidy Carmignani, the junior. She has a strong leg, and she goes to work and boots one. It bends to the left, comes through. Franklin O'Connor gets to it. Double team, still controlling. O'Connor does a nice job. But now it's taken back by the fast-breaking Warriors of KP. On the fly up the right sideline, whistle stops play. Ball goes out of bounds, and they'll give it to the Warriors, protecting a 1-0 lead. So it's going to be a free kick way out deep, just outside the 40. KP has it teed up. Here we go. Driving in. Does not reach the final line of defense, taken back by the Panthers. Now is kick blocked by KP. Franklin with a nice steal there, a beauty. Now it's centered up. Franklin trying to clear it. KP sends it back in. This ball is going to go off a Panther, I believe. It should be KP with the ball. They will have it. With it is Caruso. 24:03 to go. There's a first sub. It's a KP Warrior subbing in as Caruso gets ready for the throw-in. Sends it on the fly to a teammate, kicked out, and the Warriors will have it further upfield. Caruso again, about 20 yards out from the corner, 10 yards out from the corner. She lobs one in, headed by a Panther. Sky-high kick there. Ball is loose, and let's see who they're going to say this is off of. If it's off of KP. The other way would have been a corner. Franklin with 2 offensive corners. They've not given up any so far today. Kick coming for the Panthers. Their best shot was a penalty shot that was turned back. KP putting the pressure on. They send one forward. Good passing there to the right wing. The centering ball, it's over everything to the right. And it'll be a goal kick coming for the Franklin High Panthers. 1-0. Michaela Thompson scores for the Warriors at 33:45. So we've gone over 10 minutes now with no score after that lone goal by Thompson on an assist, I believe, by Lamusio. Goal kick coming here for the Panthers. They drive one. Momentum carries it towards midfield. Franklin trying to win the ball back. The Warriors on it, and they cover. Now Vera Hansen gets it upfield to midfield. Franklin tries to send a player away on the left wing. Can she get to it? Yes, she can. Stutter step move, and now the long boot, and the goal! The goal by the Panthers. And I believe that was Maddie Pond. Pond will give her credit for that goal. A long driving kick. And Maddie Pond unofficially gets credit for it at 22-14. 1-1. 22-14. A long kick. The thing about Obara, she does not have a lot of height, and that ball sailed over her head into the right corner of the net as we look out at it. Here's a break for the Warriors. The shot is wide. It's going to roll out, and that should be a corner against Franklin. The first corner offensively for KP. Franklin has had 2 chances from the corner, and this one will be their first corner kick. 1-1 now. Maddie Pond sends one out in from deep. Here's the corner, driving high and through in front. The ball was loose, and Franklin gets it cleared out of there. That ball was loose right in front of the crease. Franklin now, will they have a little momentum off their goal, their tying goal by Maddie Pond? 21-19 left here in the first half. Franklin against old arch rival King Philip. And back to their goalkeeper, Cammie Towers. Cammie stops the ball. Now has to drive it out. KP tries to send it in. The KP goal was a beauty, a nice pass, but the Franklin goal was really Maddie Pond just turning the trick herself. Headed out. Panthers will go back on defense here. Throw in for KP. It's a Panther. Kicked out. It's Lovell. Franklin driving it out with speed on the left wing. Good dribbling here by Kelly O'Connor. And a whistle stops play. Kelly won the ball. Franklin will have it. She's so talented with that patented 360 move that she has. She can do so many things right. Kelly O'Connor. Cassidy Carmignani with the free kick. She drives it right in front. It's headed out by a Warrior. Franklin trying to keep it in. They're going to kick it out of bounds, and the Warriors will have it No, they're going to say off of KP. So the Panthers will have it. Under 20 to go here in the first half. 1-1. The two goals about 11 minutes apart, one for each team. KP scored first. Around the corner comes. Centering ball is blocked. Now sent out. Franklin tries to steal it. They do. Ball is loose. Franklin gets to it on the right side. This is Holland. She gets by one player. Gwen Holland sends it back out deep. Now sent forward, blocked into a leg of a Warrior. Out to midfield, and Franklin will cover it there. Ball is sent out of bounds, and the Warriors will go back on defense. Franklin will have it. Throw in coming. I don't believe Franklin has substituted yet. Caruso drops one. Ping-ponged around there. Players go down at midfield. No call. Taken by the Warriors. Taken back by Franklin. To midfield. Franklin trying to get some space. Collision there. Play on. They have a player on the right wing. They get to it there. This is Gwen Holland. She's pushed. This is going to be a corner for Franklin. This will be their third. Third corner. It's going to be Vera Hansen. She usually uses her left leg off this corner. Franklin with that wall in front of the goal. Here we go. A corner kick, the third. Left leg comes through. It goes all the way through. It's in front. Now saved out of there by a field player for KP. And they take the pressure off and kick it out of bounds. Franklin will have it. Throw in by Pond. Player goes down. Was Lovell. Franklin will have it further upfield. We're under 18 minutes to go here in the first half. Tied at 1. This is Morgan Lovell. She'll have a free kick. It's basically like a corner, maybe even a better angle. Here comes Lovell. Wall to the far left. They may break as soon as she approaches the ball. We'll take a look at it. Will they keep that wall there? Lovell checks it. They're breaking. Lovell drives one towards the goal. It's going to be over everything. Lovell got a lot of leg into that kick. Too much so. I think it cleared the crossbar of the football goal posts. 17:08 to go here in the first half. So glad you're with us, fans, here on Franklin TV, and we're streaming on YouTube. Field player will take this goal kick. We're under 17 minutes to go. Later on today, we'll give you a rundown of all the latest MIA power rankings for all of the Franklin teams. Stay tuned for that. Here's the goal kick. Headed back by the Panthers. Nice little pass there, but is botched up and taken back by O'Connor now for Franklin. Heavy contact. There's been some physical play out here today. Franklin with the steal. Chipped in for Holland. Can't get to it over her head. Franklin back to cover it. That's headed back by the Warriors. Taken back, though, by Franklin. It's good hustle there by Franklin. That was Holland on the right side. Coming through, holding it, still holding it for Franklin is Claire Michelle. Left-footed boot by Hansen. That's her strong leg. Now the ball is wrestled free. Franklin keeps it in. A long blast. That's going to be a leaping save by Obara. It's about as high as she could jump. And she pulled it down. Keeps it a tie at under 16 minutes to go in the first half. The punt here by Obara off the side of her leg. And KP cannot keep it in bounds. So an unforced error there. And Franklin will have it. Michelle chases it down on the right side. Can she get to it? Yes, she can. Contact. Michelle controls. Left-footed boot rolls in. And Obara will pick it up in goal for the Warriors of King Philip. Obara will punt it. Way up it goes. Hits a player on the back and still carries forward. It's the first time KP has entered Franklin territory in a while. A long boot in. The chase is on. going down, and the goalkeeper comes out and whistles one out to the left wing. Franklin tries to get it through, cannot. Stolen. Here's the long blast by Lamusio, and that's wide left. Lamusio, Danny Lamusio, a senior midfielder with the long blast. And Franklin will have the goal kick here. We're at 14:31 to go in the first half. 1-1 is your score. Franklin drives it. Back it goes. Sent forward with some authority here. Franklin trying to punch it forward. Franklin with control, and there's a whistle, stops play. An offside call there, and the Warriors will have it with 14 minutes and 1 second to go here in the first half. Shadows beginning to appear a little more prominently, especially on the left side of the field. Free kick for the Warriors inside midfield. Here they come. They drive it deep. Right side, it's going to go carry through. Franklin will try to box it out, and they do. And they'll win the goal kick for their own team, the Panthers. And this time it will be Cami Towers. She just sends it off short, right side. Offense charging upfield, putting some pressure on. Holland tries to get a leg on it. She does. For Morgan Lovell, pass upfield. This is Kelly O'Connor racing for it. It's sent away. O'Connor's still going to chase it down. Look at the speed of O'Connor. She can't get to it. Kelly O'Connor with a full burst of speed wanted to keep it in play. It was off KP, but she wanted to make something happen offensively. 13 minutes to go in the first half. This is Maddie Pond with the throw in. It's loose. Left-footed boot in front. Franklin with it. O'Connor gets it on the long blast there, and it's just over the crossbar. Just over that 8-foot mark, as O'Bara couldn't reach it, but it cleared the bar. 12:30 to go here in the first half. What a game. It's been very interesting here. A bit of a defensive struggle, but some scoring opportunities here and there for both teams. Lately, though, the Panthers with more offense. The drive, it's blocked by Ava Villela. Sent out of bounds by KP. The Warriors will go back on defense now. The throw-in coming for Franklin. Coached by Jody Klein. Back and forth to midfield. This is McDonald. She sends a player in on the left side, Lamusio. She charges in. Can she get the shot off? She does. The diving save by Cami Towers on the rolling ball off Lamusio. And we stay at 1-1. Cami Towers, she was replaced last game by Darren Cairns, and Cairns did a great job in goal in the 2-2 tie with Mansfield. But Towers back in there today. Franklin tries to steal it. They do. They're going to win it. Throw in coming for Franklin down below us. The one hopper to Holland. She gets to it. Ball ping-pongs around off of KP. Throw in coming for Franklin. Upfield, Lovell tries to box out. Nice driving kick by Holland, but taken back by the Warriors. They try to power it up. This is Thompson. Michaela, she's got their goal. Thompson is alone on the right side. Offside called against KP. And Franklin, Thompson, you can see her scoring ability. She is one of their captains and a good one. Michaela Thompson, senior forward. Here's a free kick for Franklin. Drilled up on the left side. Headed there nicely by the Panthers, and they try to control. Hansen chips it forward and is sent out of bounds by KP. Franklin will have it. Almost 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Now some subs coming in for Franklin. And coming back in the game, I think this was the second sub. Lily Strong is back in for Franklin. Franklin spinning through. O'Connor with a long boot. Player there couldn't get to it was Lily Strong, and it goes out of bounds. A goal kick coming for KP. Was O'Connor. Sorry, that was not Strong. That was Michelle, who was the intended target on that pass. Claire Michelle, the freshman. Goal kick coming. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Type of game that one goal should be so very important in this one in deciding the outcome. Again, both teams bunched towards the top of the Hockomock in the Kelly Rex division. Headed there by Villela. Franklin goes back with it to their own zone. 4 different players touch the ball. Still going back. Now forward. Strong off her left leg. It's caught. Panther driving it in. This is Michelle. Can she get to it? Yes. And her ball is just weak. She couldn't get much on it. There was a charging defender coming in, and she couldn't get a good angle on it, and her ball rolled up slowly and taken in by the Warriors with 8:30 to go, first half. Driving kick, blocked. Michelle tries to get to it, Claire Michelle. And now it's Villela, Ava. Michelle. KP advancing it. And they get through. Franklin there, and good control there. Tended for Pond, can't get to it. Taken back by Thompson. Pass is wide, and it's going to be out of bounds, and Franklin will have it with under 8 minutes to go here in the exciting first half. Not a lot of scoring, but good playmaking by both teams. Good goalkeeping by both teams. Franklin in heavy traffic in front of their bench. They'll go to the back line, but it's picked off in there. Turned over. KP driving it up. Lemusio for Thompson. Michaela sends one in blocked. Franklin can't clear it. Kept in by KP. Now it's blocked again. Michelle can't control it. Sent in. And now a longer kick, Franklin out towards the midfield stripe and exactly to the midfield mark. High floating kick. Blocked by Franklin off the leg. Little wide open here in the last few minutes. And now a whistle and a foul on KP. A free kick coming for the Panthers. 15 yards in front of midfield. Under 7 to go in the first half. Franklin takes it. This is Maddie Pond, tries to get to it. It's saved by Michelle, but no, it's out of bounds. And KP will have it. Throw in coming down below us. The run up and the throw. Stolen by Pond, but is kicked out. KP now will advance it. Camuso way downfield. That was Cassidy Carmignani who controlled to Eiley Sinelli. Franklin gets through a defender. They'll have the ball. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the half. Franklin already with 4 ties on the season. And KP with no ties, just a nice record of 11-1. Both teams have played 12 games. But for the Franklin ties, KP has had victories. 5:47 to go. Franklin upfield with it. That far shadow, the short throw in. Nice pass here. The boot is a one-hopper, and Obara will take it on the boot by Maddie Pond, looking for her second goal of the night. Under 5:30 to go. At 2 minutes, the clock on the Piscini Stadium scoreboard will stop, and the officials will control it on the field. Long punt by Obara. Nice kick by KP, but they call her out of bounds, and a throw in coming for Franklin. Pond. Lovell intended for Michelle, but too high and out of bounds, and KP will have it back. We're under 5 to go in the half. And that one is headed right out of bounds. And once again, Caruso gets it upfield. Franklin's defense is there. Franklin can't clear it, though. Nice passing on the left side. This is Astorino. It goes to the corner, out of bounds. It's not a corner, it's a Franklin kick coming back. A throw-in coming on the near sideline. At 4:24 to go in the first half. Franklin 1, King Philip Regional 1. KP steals it. They'll take it down deep. Now sent out by Franklin. Trying to get Michelle started. They can't get it to her. Long kick the other way. They're going to try to see this will roll to the end line. It does to the end line, and Franklin will have the goal kick with 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go here in the first half. Not a lot of subs in this game. Both coaches going with their strong starters for the most part. Here's the kick for Franklin. Driven deep to midfield. Almost midfield. Now it's taken by Franklin. With it there was BB Valley. We've seen her score this year. BB Valley. Valley, a senior, play out of bounds. Throw in coming for Caruso and KP. They kick it forward. They get it there, but blocking it is Cassidy Carmignani, the veteran. 3:13 left. Pressure-packed game here at the top of the Kelly Rex division in the Hockomock League. As we said, KP, number 14 ranked team in the state. Franklin at 20. So KP with an edge. Victory will, for either team, will solidify their position. This is going to roll in, and it's going to be picked up by Towers. Under 3 to go in the first half. Franklin trouble clearing it. Kicked forward to midfield, some space. Lovell sends it over, but over the head of a Panther on the far side. Chased down and kept in. That ball rolls back into the deep into the Franklin zone. Eiley Sinelli will cover it up. It's out of bounds, and there's 2:17 to go in the first half. We're tied at 1. Throw in coming for the Warriors. They do a one-hopper near sideline. Now they stronger floating kick. It's in, but Franklin turns it back. Now we're at 2 minutes to go here, the final 2 of the half. Headed there, in front, some space. And the shot is wide. Oh, a good look, a good opportunity for KP. They came out of heavy traffic with a good open look, and the ball was just blasted past the goal on the left side. No chance of going in, but what an opportunity for KP. It goes by the boards. We're in the final 2 minutes. Kick for Franklin. Can't clear it. Sent high. Little backward tap by Franklin. Now the Panthers control to midfield. They send a player on the right side. This is Michelle, Claire Michelle. She gets to it. She stops. Now the left foot blocked right into the leg of a Warrior by Claire Michelle. But she did get to the ball. This is Maddie Pond with the throw-in. About a minute to go in the half. Pond will shoot. One hopper gathered in nicely and easily by Lauren Obara. Obara will punt it. Upfield it comes. Franklin will boot it forward. Inbounds. Trying to make the steal there was BB Valley. Time winding down. I have about 40 seconds unofficially left in the first half. Long kick. It's through. Thompson boots it forward, but gathered in by Cammie Towers. 1-1. The final 30 seconds or so, maybe less. There's the double whistle, and the first half comes to a close. One score for each team. The goal by KP Michaela Thompson at 33:45, and then Maddie Pond unofficially at 22-14 ties the game at 1. No scoring in the last 22 minutes and 14 seconds of this half. Well, we're going to pause now for about 9 minutes. Then we'll set the stage for the second half. And when we come back, we'll give you all of the rankings of the latest power rankings out this morning by the MIAA. We're at halftime here at Piscini Stadium. You score after the first 40 minutes of play. King Philip Regional 1, Franklin 1. We'll be back with the second half in about 9 minutes. We'll see you then. Welcome back to Piscini Stadium. We're at halftime of this Hockomock League rivalry matchup between Franklin and KP. And after 20 minutes of play, 40 minutes of play, we have a 1-1 tie. Pete Royce with you, Chris Flynn alongside. We'll get going here in the second half. I'd like to give you the latest power rankings across all of the teams for Franklin. Field hockey, number 5 in the state, 13-1-0. The number 1 team in the state is Lincoln Sudbury. Football, number 7 at 4-1. The number 1 team is BC High. Boys soccer, number 38 at 7-3-1. The number 1 team in boys soccer, Newton South, 10-0-2. Girls soccer, we talked about the Panthers. They're number 20 ranking. You watched them here today. They're 7-1-4. Number 1 team in that section is Natick at 9-0-1. And KP is number 14 at 11-1-0. The only loss to Franklin back in early September. Volleyball, number 7 in the state at 11-3. The number 1 team, Newton North, at 14-0. So Franklin with 3 teams in the top 10. Field hockey 5, football 7, and volleyball 7. Here we go to soccer, girls style, and Franklin will be going now from right to left in the second half in their navy blue uniforms and breast cancer awareness stockings. Both teams have that in that pink to mark that occasion. KP now driving from left to right. Franklin comes back. Kelly O'Connor with the steal, and she forces the turnover. And we have Franklin with their first throw-in of the second half. Headed back by KP. Throw in a little further upfield. O'Connor wins the ball back again. Another throw-in to midfield. Try to send a player away. Not able to get to it is Lily Strong. Long throw in. Franklin turns it over. Morgan Lovell. Oh, she tried to send a player away. Michelle on the right side, blocked by a Warrior. Franklin chips it forward. The race is on. And the drive by Franklin, they get to it and they get a shot off O'Bara. And she makes the rolling pickup. Just played 1 minute in the second half. 1-1 is your score. Long punt here by the Warriors. And Franklin will take it at midfield. They send one in. Wrestling for it, and a foul called here. And I think Franklin, no, it's going to be on Franklin. Violation on the Panthers. It was on O'Connor. And a free kick coming for KP. KP approaches the ball and they let it go. Driving kick headed by the Panthers to midfield and beyond. Nice pass there. Franklin's Morgan Lovell gets to it. She holds. Now she delivers on the right side. A Panthers there charging. Can she get to it? Out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in coming here for, I believe, Franklin. Yes, it is. The Panthers will have it. And now it's off. Franklin will go the other way, off Gwen Holland. KP zips it up. Franklin at midfield. Blocking it there. Megan Griffith, she gets a foot on it, but not strong. Now sent in by KP. Holland with the block. She sends one up the right sideline. Contact there. Franklin comes through with it. They drive it forward. And now the ball out of bounds. And Franklin, I believe, will have the throw in upfield in the offensive zone. We've played 2.5 minutes plus here in the second half. Only 2 goals in the game, both in the first half. About 12 minutes apart, 1 for each team. Franklin loses it. Now they get it back. This is Megan Griffith. She curls one in. Franklin controlling it. Now to midfield. This is Michaela Thompson. She's a talented player for KP. She's got their goal. A push there by Maddie Pond. And it'll be a free kick coming for KP. They'll have it just inside midfield. They have some strong legs with the honors. Now with it is Poche. Poche just inside midfield. She delivers it strong right on the goal. It's going to trickle through, but Franklin is there try to get to it. They do, and they send one out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in coming for King Philip. Backward kick. Franklin's backline defense sends it out. The Warriors control at midfield. Another kick by Poche. Sinelli heads it, but not there to Thompson for KP. KP wins the ball in the far corner. Now it's sent out by Franklin. Throw-in coming for the Warriors. Oh, that eludes a defender, and the blast is too far wide right, maybe too high too, but a good look for the Warriors. It's going to be a goal kick coming for Franklin. We've played 4.5 minutes here in the second half. 2 40-minute halves. No overtime rules in regular season play. A little bit different on tournament time. And that's not far away, fans. We have a couple of weeks left, and then we'll be in tournament mode. It's amazing how fast the season goes. Franklin tries to get something going. This is O'Connor. Can she get to it? No. Headed back. Franklin keeps it. Morgan Lovell can't get a leg on it. Sent back. Now Franklin controls at midfield. It's sent in. The race for it. Kicked out of bounds, and Franklin will have the throw in upfield. This is Megan Griffith, the senior. O'Connor. Ball is taken back. Driven forward. Sinelli tries to get to it, cannot. Nice play there by Cassidy Carmignani. And she stops the advance for KP. Now the Panthers' turn on the offensive side. Ball out of bounds. There's more than half the field now covered in shadows. Throw-in coming for Franklin. With it is Ava Villela. Villela with good control for Griffith. Griffith to herself. Reverses field. Comes through 2. Still charging through. Griffith goes down. No call. And the Warriors emerge with the ball. In some space on the right side. Thompson. She's a big player. Good size for Michaela Thompson. Strong player. She sends one in. All the way front. Player back. The shot and the goal. The goal there on the loose ball. And KP gets the leading goal. That was delivered, I believe, by McDonald. McDonald gets the go-ahead goal. Ella McDonald, a sophomore forward, scores at 33-40. Ella McDonald, in heavy traffic, emerges out of the scrum and puts it home. 2-1 KP. Their first goal since 33-45, so they go 40 minutes without a goal. 40 minutes and 5 seconds, but they have the lead. 2-1, King Philip. Last game, Franklin held KP to 1 goal for the entire game, and Franklin won it 4-1. Not so tonight. Again, Franklin will have to play from behind for the second time today. They trailed it 1-0. Then they got a goal by Maddie Pond at 22-14. Now Ella McDonald gives the Warriors a 2-1 lead. Player goes down, and it's going to be a free kick for Franklin at midfield. Carmignani has it teed up just inside the midfield stripe. Cassidy. Drive, what a strong leg. That's going to go all the way in with some force behind it. Obara takes it. And she will punt it away. She's got a good leg. Obara drives it, kind of knuckled on her. Sent it out of bounds, and Franklin, not a good kick there for Obara. And Franklin will have it upfield. Played almost 10 minutes here in the second half. 2-1 KP. All the action here on Franklin TV, and we're streaming on YouTube. So glad you're with us, fans, for this Hockomock League matchup. Franklin drives it in, holding, and ball is going to be out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to call it here. It's going to be a corner. That's the fourth corner of the game for Franklin. And the pass in front is blocked. Franklin keeps it in. Driving it forward in front. It's blocked by a defender. And now is kicked out of heavy pressure, kicked out of bounds. Franklin will still have it, putting some pressure on them on their own account, on the offensive zone. On the right wing, it's going to be rolling, boxed out there. It's kept in bounds. Comes out, Franklin will have it again. Now it's taken by KP. Franklin steals it back. Pass on the left side. Franklin charging. Griffith. She's boxed out of the play and is sent out of bounds as Griffith had a head of steam up. And her throw in comes through. Franklin, nice move there. The centering ball. It's blocked by a Warrior. The Panther was behind the Warrior. If she was in front, she would have been in position to tip that one home. And let's see what they're going to call here. A corner, I believe. This is going to be number 5 against KP. Franklin yet to power one home from the corner, but they'll take the opportunities. Here we go. High driving kick over everything. Now it's hit out of bounds and off of Franklin. Goal kick coming back for the Warriors of King Philip Regional. They have the ball and the lead. We're at 30 minutes to go, straight up here in the game. It's going to be a field player who's going to tee it up. And her kick to midfield and beyond. Sinelli booms it back. Almost the entire field now in shadow. Throw in coming for Franklin, the one hopper. Kept in. Driven out a little bit. Franklin has it. Griffith, she'll bend one in. Her ball is blocked. Griffith comes back and uses her body to position the ball, but it's turned back. Now sent in deep by Franklin, headed out by the Warriors. Franklin with the steal, a nice steal. Holland. Ball is turned back, now sent back to the back line, and KP sends it out toward the midfield stripe. Turned back by Franklin. That's Griffith, and she gets it over, and a whistle stops play, and a ball is going to be off of KP, or foul on KP, and Franklin will have it. Good hustle there by Morgan Lovell. And it's going to be Griffith who will leave it for Cassidy Carmignani. This is Cassidy approaching the ball in the near sideline. Arm up in her driving kick. It's bent in, heading for some teammates. It's blocked. Now it's loose, and KP clears it. Back to Carmignani. She settles it down. Cassidy, and her ball is knocked out by Michaela Thompson. She is such a strong player, Michaela Thompson. Throw in coming for Franklin. Megan Griffith. We're under 28 to go now. Griffith checks the defense. Drops one in the corner. And that's going to be kept in. The centering ball. No, it was not kept in. It was past the end line. And the goal kick coming for King Philip Regional. 2-1 is your score. 2 points, I believe, separate these two teams in the Hockomock standings. Right now, KP has the edge. This game will go a long way to determine the Hockomock champion in the Kelly Rex division, or it could. Driving kick, headed back and out of bounds off of Gwen Holland. KP will try to advance it. Holland off of KP. Next goal is so important. Will it be a tie, or will it be a 2-goal advantage for KP? Or will there be another goal? Sinelli booms it forward. for Lily Strong. She gets to it, charging through, gets a leg on it. Goalkeeper's out of position, and Strong scores it. Strong on the pass. They tie it up. It wasn't Strong. Let's see who scored that goal. I'm not sure who scored it. We'll try to see if we can figure it out. There's also okay, so we think we're going to give it to the nearest goal scorer, Strong. We'll give it to Strong. If KP knocked it into their own goal, we'll take it. We'll give it to Strong. You have to give it to a Panther, so we'll give it to Lily Strong. She ties it at 27:04. We're tied at 2. Nice play by Strong. She really battled for that ball. We're tied once again. Now it's blocked by Villela, taken back by KP. Here comes Lamusio. She'll drive one. That's going to be off center and rolled past the back line. And Franklin will have the goal kick. Well, twice they've come back from 1-goal deficits. Franklin has never led tonight. We're tied at 2. Franklin with 4 ties on the season. KP with none. Goal kick coming for Franklin. They're going to defer it to Carmignani, I believe. Yes, and she drives one. Turned back by KP. Franklin covers it back. Left side. Caruso stops it. Vera Hansen will start it off for Franklin. It's kept in, turned over. Nice footwork here by KP. They send one up, blocked by Franklin. Kept in, they drive it through, and Sinelli will blast one. Returned the other way by KP. Franklin will try to cover it here in heavy traffic, and they kick it out of bounds. So it'll be KP with the throw-in. Relieving the pressure was Griffith, but it's back now in a blocked ball here. Headed loose. This is Michaela Thompson. She boots it forward. Franklin trying to clear it. They get a little bit of space, but it's picked off in there by Caruso. And they'll send it back to their back line. Back to Caruso. Tended over here on the right side for Lucier. Lucier gets to it if it's off of, they say off of KP. I thought I saw that the other way, but they're going to give the ball to the Panthers. 24th, 28 left. Lily Strong charges through at midfield. Strong powers it up on the left side for Holland. Can she get to it? The goalkeeper is out of position. She rolls up and makes the save. Not a save. It wasn't on Cole, but a gather in by Lauren Obara. Obara now will run up and punt it. Not a lot of leg on that one. Headed up beyond midfield. Now the Warriors have it. They're going to send one in on the right side. That's going to stay in bounds. Hustling for it there is a Panther. This is McDonald. She's got a goal here today. Franklin to Holland. Holland to Strong. She continues playing forward. Lily Strong. Now it's turned back by the Warriors. Thompson could not get to it. Lucier, this is Thompson. She's got that strong leg. She's going to feed back. Now the blast. That's going to be off target. And roll past the end line, past the goal crease and out of bounds. And Franklin will have the goal kick. With 23:14 to go here in the second half. We're tied at 2. 1 goal per team per half so far. Still over half of the second half remaining. Goal kick for Cassidy Carmignani. She drives one. Franklin meets some opposition at midfield and turned back by the Warriors. Oh, they had Thompson on the right wing. They couldn't get her the ball. Now out to Holland. Gwen controlling it. She sends one upfield. It's blocked. Back to Gwen Holland. Stutter step move. Now she drives one and hits the back of a player. Driven in by KP. Franklin tries to cover it. Heavy traffic there, one-on-one, pushing and shoving. The foul called on KP. 22 left in the game. KP 2, Franklin 2. Cassidy Carmignani tees it up deep in her own end. Cassidy drives it. Franklin sends it forward. This is Holland. Can she get to it? Goalkeeper comes up and makes the save. Always a decision point. Can she get to it in time? If not, she leaves that goal unattended, but Obara got to it. Obara, a junior. Cami Towers, a sophomore for Franklin. Your two respective goalkeepers. Ball is driven down, and it's going to be sent out of bounds by KP. Franklin will have it in the offensive zone. Left-footed boot. This is Holland. She goes left side. Griffith controlling it. Spinning around, still controlling it. Her shot in, but blocked by a defender in front. It was an opportunity for the Panthers. Blocked by a nice defender, giving her goalkeeper some help. Franklin will have it deep in the offensive zone on the throw-in. Claire Michelle. She's got Villela in front of her. See if she goes to Ava. Checking the defense. No, she's going to go right in front. O'Connor will drop it back. Franklin loses some space here and will take it out deeper. Now sent the other way and out of bounds. They'll give it to the Panthers. So hard to see here in the press box with the setting sun right at eye level here. Kicked high and deep by KP. Driven into the offensive zone. Thompson goes behind her back with it. Franklin tries to win it. They cannot. Taken back. Now it's controlled by Franklin. Griffith. Megan. Stutter step still comes through off the ricochet and is ping-ponged out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? KP. KP wins it. The officials again, Jay Stevens and Jeff Carney. Covering back. Franklin, they kick it high. It's going to be in bounds. No, out of bounds. Sinelli couldn't get to it in time. We're under 20 minutes to go in the game. We're tied at 2. Throw-in coming for Caruso. Deep in the offensive end. She floats one in space. Now a nice save there by Carmignani. Here come the Panthers. O'Connor in the open field. It's blocked. And they're going to say off of O'Connor. KP wins it back. Throw in deep. That's going to be out of bounds, and Franklin will have it the other way. 19 minutes and change left in this one. 2-2. Throw in coming here. In front of the KP bench by Franklin. And it's going to be turned over. And the Warriors will have it back. They get one upfield. Another throw in coming. In front, and it's cleared out of there by Franklin. But headed back by KP. In the right spot. Ball comes out deep. KP with the control. The race for it. And Franklin heads it up for Michelle. She couldn't get to it. Kicked out of bounds, though. And Franklin will have it at the midfield stripe. With 18:09 to go, just before midfield. And the run-up will bring her Griffith probably to midfield. And beyond, Megan Griffith goes short. Chip back. Griffith will kick it out of bounds, and KP will win it. This is Michaela Thompson. Her throw-in comes through, controlled by McDonald. She's got a goal. McDonald chips it forward. Carmignani will kick it backwards. Nice play by Cassidy. Hustle for it in Franklin. Tries to win the ball in heavy traffic. Turned back. It was Villela who was angling for the ball. Taken back by KP in front. The shot and the save point blank shot by Lamusio. And this will be a corner kick coming, only the second one of the game offensively for KP. Franklin has had 5 corner kicks. It's a big one here coming up. Lamusio will center it in, right in front. The header there, and it's going to be kicked out by a defender. She gives the goalkeeper a lot of help. Beautifully executed corner by KP. Thompson, her shot is blocked. Comes back deep. Pressure here. Caruso will send one high, and it's botched up there, but to no avail. This could be another corner. It goes off their goalkeeper. That was a tough play there by Towers. She tried to capture it. It went over her fingertips. It's going to be a corner. 2 quick corners for KP. They almost cashed in on their last one. This one from the right side. Here we go. Under 16 and a half to go in the game. The corner kick. The wall is to the left. Here we go. It's driven right in towards the goal. The header there is wide. It's going to be off of KP, and Franklin survives the corner. A lot of pressure in the last 2 minutes in the offensive zone by KP, but nothing has gotten past goalkeeper Cami Towers. She had some help from a defender. We're under 16 minutes to go in the game. 2-2. Franklin trying to win their 8th game of the season. Little short pass. Franklin starts up, pressure coming. This is Claire Michelle. Out to midfield. Michelle wanted the ball, but she couldn't get a teammate in a push-off by Strong, and it'll be KP with the throw-in just inside the midfield stripe. It's going to be a free kick, rather. KP with some strong kickers. Big run up in the strong blast. It's curled in. Gets through a person on defense. It's going to be out of bounds off of Astorino. And Franklin will have the throw in. Coming up on 15 minutes to go in the game. Nice game here today. 2-2. Well played. No penalties in this game. There was a penalty shot. Ball is out of bounds off of Franklin. Michaela Thompson sends one deep. It's going to be rolled in there, and Carmignani will clear it. Holland can't get to it. Villela, she gets a left leg on it. Caruso the other way. Wide open soccer here right at the moment. KP controlling it. We're under 14 and a half to go in this one. The battle for the top ranking position in the Hockomock League. Franklin controls, player goes down. Looked like there was some hand contact, but no violation. Franklin comes back and Holland steals it. Franklin trying to get some space. Sent up on the right side. The race for it is going to be covered and kicked out of bounds. Kicked out. Franklin will have it in the offensive zone. So that flips the field a bit. Morgan Lovell will have the throw in. 13:44 to go in the game. 2-2 the score. They go short. Franklin hustles to it. Left leg over to Griffith. Megan curls one in. O'Connor can't get to it. Controlled here by Astorino. Ball is out of bounds, and Franklin will have it. Megan Griffith. She goes short. Ball is kicked forward. Eiley Sinelli with the stop for Franklin. And her ball is out of bounds, and a throw in coming for the Warriors of King Philip. Thompson heads it up. Nice pass there. Hustling for it now is McDonald. She's got a goal, and her ball is out of bounds, and McDonald will win it over to Caruso. Her throw in for McDonald gets to her. Now it's going to roll back, and Cassidy. Ball went out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick coming. Cassidy didn't touch it till it went past the end line. Nice smart play by the junior, Cassidy Carmignani. And she'll have the honors of a goal kick. Headed back, open field here. The ball is loose. And now the drive, a block there by Carmignani. And now Astorino couldn't control, and Franklin will kick it out of bounds. 12:07 to go. Caruso with a quick throw in for Thompson. She heads it back. Franklin covering it out of bounds. Again, KP with some pressure now here. Under 12 to go. Caruso gets it in play. Backward tap. Caruso will let one go. There's a player there on the left side. It's headed back in front. Oh, I thought they had a better look, but they take it back, and now Franklin tries to clear, but not very deep. Caruso has her shot blocked, and Franklin will chase it down. Sinelli will cover it up, and the Panthers will win the goal kick with 11 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the game. KP 2, Franklin 2, all the action on Franklin TV, and we're streaming on YouTube. Pete Royce with the call, Chris Flynn alongside. Here's Griffith for Michelle Clare. Tries to get a pass, but that aggressive play, forechecking by the Warriors. Holland. Franklin at midfield, little stutter step move by Lovell. Franklin warded off on the play, and KP takes it. This is Astorino on the right side. Her ball is going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Franklin on offense here with under 11 to go in the game. Throw in for Griffith for Lovell, too low. Astorino kicks it out. Again, Megan Griffith will do it again. Griffith goes short, but the player went down. That was Morgan Lovell. She fell down. Here's Michaela Thompson with a nice pass. Give and go back for Thompson. Can't get to it as it's knocked out by Franklin. And a throw in coming for Caruso. One hopper. Lamusio. Back to Lamusio. Her centering ball comes through. There's the blast there. What a save. The rebound is kicked out. It's not going to be a corner because it went off to the sidelines. What great help. I think that was Cassidy Carmignani who made the save. Point blank range. Pressure is on here by KP for Thompson. Under 10 to go. The shot there, the turnaround is off the side of the post, and Franklin will finally have a goal kick. Or no, they're going to say it was off Franklin. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. 4 corners now for KP, 5 for Franklin. This is at a critical stage. Lamusio will have it teed up in the corner. 9:28 left. Here's Lamusio. She drives one. It's cleared out, but not deep. Franklin struggling for the ball. That's going to be a violation on Franklin. No, on KP. They're going to call a hold on KP, and Franklin will have the free kick. 9:10 to go in the game. Cassidy Carmignani, I believe that was her ball that she blocked a point-blank range shot. Here's Cassidy. Franklin needs to flip the field here. It's been on their own side of the field lately. Now they charge through. O'Connor with that great skill set on display. Kelly O'Connor maneuvering through, still controlling her centering ball, and is blocked. What a beautiful pass. But this should be a corner for Franklin. If so, that's their 6th corner of the game offensively. They've given up 4. And a whistle here, and I believe we're going to have a timeout. We will. Timeout on the field. 8:30 left. Franklin and KP were knotted at 2. Just to recap the goal scoring, Michaela Thompson opened it up in the first half at 33-45, 1-0 KP lead. And then Franklin scored about 11 minutes later. Maddie Pond at 22-14, tied it up at 1. Ella McDonald put the Warriors ahead again in the second half. 33-40 to go. So Franklin gave up goals at 33-45 of the first half and 33-40 of the second half. And then we're going to give the goal to Lily Strong. Might have been off a KP player into their own goal. 27-04, knotted it at 2, and that's where we stand. Franklin looking for its 8th victory of the season. Their only loss came to Bishop Feehan, but they haven't won in a while. Their last win was a 1-0 shutout against Canton, But since then, they lost to Bishop Feion and tied Sharon and tied Mansfield. And the KP Warriors, they've been rolling since that early season loss to Franklin on their second game of the season. Since then, they've run the table with 10 more wins, so they're 11-1. And all their victories in the Hawk. We're ready to start play again here in the final 8:30. It's going to be a corner here for Franklin. It's driven deep, out, still loose, bounding around there, some high hops. Franklin trying to control it in, and it's cleared out. Cleared out to the midfield area with a lot of spin on it. Here come the Warriors in open field. Left side, 2 Panthers back. Ball is tipped forward, and Towers slides in for the save. Cammie Towers with the save at 8 minutes to go in the game. Good advance in the open field by KP. Towers with the punt. Short. Just a lot of pressure by KP in the offensive zone. Franklin's had to earn everything they could get here today. It's a very physical team for KP, very strong. Sinelli headed back by KP. Ball is loose and a violation, an offside call here against the Warriors with under 7.5 to go. At 5 minutes remaining, the clock will be stopped on the big Piscini Stadium scoreboard. It'll be controlled by the officials on the field. Here we go. Franklin with the free kick. Cassidy Carmignani sends one deep. It's blocked by a Warrior. Kept in. This is Griffith. She chips one forward, and that's going to be gathered up on one bounce by Lauren O'Bara. She'll punt it, gets off a high kick. Going to take a short bounce off a leg of a Warrior. Kept in. Now Franklin tries to turn it back, but the Warriors, with a lot of pressure, they boom it forward. They have some physical players. Carmignani gets to it, but she's going to kick it out of bounds. No, it's kept in. Now it's turned over. The Warriors have it. We're under 6.5 to go. Griffith, last one. O'Connor, leg lock with a Warrior. She wins it. Kelly O'Connor on the left side. Can she keep it in bounds? Yes, she can. No, that little left leg went out of bounds. Oh, tough play there, but Griffith steals it. Back upfield. Lily Strong, she boots it forward. Back out, Franklin steals it. They send one in looking for O'Connor. Her race for it. She gets to it. She stops it, and now it's kicked out. Good hustle by O'Connor to win that ball for the Panthers. We're under 6 minutes to go in the game. Entire field in shadows. Franklin with the throw in. Now it's kicked out. They'll do it again. This is O'Connor. Kelly protecting the ball. Gets through one. She's going to blast one with the curl, and it's good for the corner. And did it get in there? It did. Kelly O'Connor bends one home. Kelly O'Connor from deep downtown gives the Panthers their first lead of the game at 5:23. Kelly O'Connor, one of the best players in the Hawk, shows why at 5:23. Franklin 3, KP 2. It just kept bending, and she broke away and let it go deep, and O'Bara could not get to it, and it curled in the upper right corner of the net. Franklin with its first lead, and there's an injured player down on the field. A Warrior is injured, so she's attended to by her goalkeeper. And let's see if she can get up on her own power. She's going to be helped up by Caruso. Trainer Jen is out there. Player seems to be okay, walking out under her own power with the Jen Edmonds escort. Can't get a number on that player. She'll trot off now. That's a good sign. Into a trot off the sidelines. So she goes out. So here we go. The final 5:23. Franklin 3. Here's the kick at midfield. And the Warriors send one deep. A lot of blue shirts back in the back line now for Franklin. They'll try to protect this 1-goal lead. And at 5 minutes to go, we'll stop the big clock. The officials will control it on the field. Hit is out, but kept in by the Warriors. They're in catch-up mode now, down by 1 with 5 minutes to go here in the game. Clock is running, but it should be stopped on the field. Now it's not. They keep going. Normally it's stopped at 5 minutes in the second half. There, now they put up 5. There's actually 4:45 to go. So they corrected that. 4:40 left in this one. Franklin, can they hold on and get this key victory? A long blast upfield. Nobody there but white shirts. The goalkeeper comes out. She's going to gather it in. She's way out, 30 yards out. And Obara will punt it, short punt. Every possession so crucial. Michaela Thompson. Kept in. Thompson tries to get to it, cannot. Franklin sends it back to midfield. Almost a minute gone in the final 5. Long driving kick. Sinelli gets a body on it to Villela. She can't control it. Villela now angles it back to Lovell. And Morgan sends it out beyond midfield on a nice save there by Lovell. She sends it back deep. Unofficially about 3:45 to go in the game. Franklin 3, KP 2. The two arch rivals going at it. Ball is sent in, blocked by Franklin. Player goes down, no call. Franklin with the steal at midfield. Kept in by KP for Thompson. She can't do it. Megan Griffith will send it over to the right side. Franklin again packing the defensive line. They're in prevent mode. The prevent defense for the Panthers. It comes upfield for Lucier. Lucier on the right side. Box out there by Thompson off of Griffith. And the Warriors will have it. Unofficially, 3 minutes to go in the game. A long driving kick by Lamoth Vaughn. It's towards the goal, and now it's up for grabs. The ball is loose and is kicked out of there by Franklin. They keep it in play for Claire Michelle with a nice stop. What a play down low as they bail out their goalkeeper. Now it's blasted out by Lovell. The Warriors will have it. About 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Thompson can't control it. Franklin steals it. Now it's going to be off of Franklin. No steal there. It's going to be back to the Warriors. Long blast by Lamoth Vaughn to the back line. Franklin protecting it in a nice box out there by Cassidy Carmignani. She's made some good veteran plays back there for Franklin. Unofficially have about 2:10 left in the game. Goal kick coming. Carmignani for O'Connor. She heads it. Long drive. O'Connor comes back. And offside called against Franklin. It'll be turned back to the Warriors with unofficially 2 minutes to go in the game. 3-2 on the big scoreboard. A free kick coming for KP. They drive one towards the goal. It gets by, but Franklin's there to stop it. Now it's kicked out. It's going to be the Warriors in the offensive zone. 1:40 unofficially left. Blast is blocked, and a nice block there by Franklin. Beautiful block by BB Valley. She's made some good plays here in the short time she's in the game. The throw-in for KP. 1:20 unofficially left. O'Connor blocks it and wins the ball. Look at this play by O'Connor, but it's off of her. Now the throw-in by Thompson. She's going to go deep. Franklin trying to clear it. They cannot. Player goes down. It's going to be a throw-in for Thompson. Unofficially, 1:10 to go. In front, blocked, chipped forward, headed there by Carmignani. Another good play. And a foul called against KP, and Franklin will have the free hit with unofficially 50 seconds to go in the game. Can Franklin hold on? What a victory this would be if they do. they would inch up and probably have the head start on first place in the Hawk against their old rival. A powerful kick driven back. Franklin with a lot of defenders back, and they steal it. Morgan Lovell, about 30 seconds to go unofficially. Ball to midfield, heavy collision. KP tries to win it. They cannot. Franklin turns it back. This is Kelly O'Connor. She goes down, or she would have been in position to do something good. The driving kick the other way, stopped by Sinelli. Eiley sends one deep all the way to the back line. I have about 15 seconds to go unofficially. Here's Lauren Obara. She drives one up. Time winding down in this game. Looking for the double whistle. And there it is, the double whistle. Franklin wins it. What a victory here today. The Panthers come from behind. Their only lead was for the last 5 minutes and 23 seconds of the game. The Franklin High Panthers beat KP for the second time in one season. That's not easy to do. Franklin goes to 8-1-4 on the season. KP has 2 losses, both to Franklin. Their first loss back on September 10th, and they won 10 straight, and Franklin turns the tide on them again here tonight. What a game as Franklin wins it by the score of 3-2. I'd like to thank you fans for tuning in to this exciting matchup between Franklin and KP, as Franklin will play next on October 18th. They'll be at Taunton, another big Hockomock League matchup. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator today, Chris Flynn, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. I'd also like to thank Chris Shanahan for his assistance in the booth. He's a junior at Franklin. He'll be working with us in the rest of the way as we go forward here this season. The final score for the final time, Franklin 3 and King Philip Regional 2. Till next time, Pete Royce saying, so long, neighbors.